From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group.
Century Laminates
And
PolicyBazaar.com.
Good evening and welcome, viewers. Today, India celebrates the victory of good over evil. The Prime Minister has said that the Ravan Dahan should not just be limited to burning of an effigy, but also the charring of the forces and the mindset that want to divide our nation in the name of casteism, and in the name of regionalism. As the India Alliance players are going on and on and on and on and on and on with their cacophony of a caste census, of running from pillar to post, trying to somehow make 2024 about caste, regressive caste, bringing back caste. The Prime Minister's anti-caste line repeatedly from the Sanatan issue to today on Dusshera has made the message clear. It is Hindutva on one side, an India first outlook, versus those who support the branding of Indians with armbands and stickers of caste-based identifications. We don't want more of caste, ladies and gentlemen. We want less of caste. We want caste to go away. We don't want caste to define us. We want our nationalism to define us. We don't want caste to be the overwhelming shadow over our lives. In every space of our lives, ladies and gentlemen, we want to free ourselves from caste and look forward to a future where we are citizens of a superpower. We don't want to be pulled back. We want to move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rajiv Gandhi, who sat on the Mandal Commission report instead of overtly rejecting it, we have the muscular approach today in governance to be able to take a position on caste and rightly reject caste from the overall betterment of India. But these India Alliance players, ladies and gentlemen, are stuck, warped in some time machine of God alone knows when, to say that a generation of Indians who are making global headlines for unicorn records, for rising to the top of global multinational companies on merit, must now have caste imprinted everywhere on their government IDs. Can you believe it? They don't want us to have an identification number that is truly secular. They want one which has caste imprinted on it, so that from the moment you are born till your last day, you shall be defined by your caste. And I find this vision unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. I find this thinking, this caste-based thinking, completely antithetical to the future of India that we all want. This quicksand of caste politics has to be taken on not just politically, but for any progressive Indian. Every Indian anywhere who believes in the right and just rise through merit should take a position tonight, because the India of the Mandal era is an India bygone. Listen to what the Prime Minister says. And I ask you, take a decision on where you want to stand. Do you want the future of this country to be defined by caste? Or do you want the future of this country to be defined by progress? You choose, ladies and gentlemen. Debate 1. Prime Minister calls for the destruction of casteist forces in his Vijay Dashami address. That's debate number 1 tonight. Debate number 2 this evening, can the Chinese hand in the Hamas attack be denied? Big global debate at 10 p.m. And it's time that this whole anti-Israel protest drama ends. Debating that at 10:30 p.m. We just cannot accept these pro-Hamas groups walking around anymore. That's debate number 3. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the Debate Tonight.
रावण का दहन बस एक पुतले का दहन न हो, ये दहन हो उन शक्तियों का जो जातिवाद और क्षेत्रवाद के नाम पर मां भारती को बांटने का प्रयास करते।
On Vijay Dashami, Dusshera Day, the Prime Minister calls for the burning of forces that divide India on the basis of caste.
विजयादशमी का ये पर्व अहंकार पर विनम्रता की विजय और आवेश पर धैर्य की विजय का पर्व है।
The Prime Minister says this Dashera nationalism should trump over all evils plaguing the country.
अभी एक नया नाम उनका चलता है दुनिया में, कल्चरल मार्क्सिस्ट या वोक। इन शक्तियों के साथ गठबंधन करने का अविवेक भी चलता है। यह अपेक्षित नहीं है, लेकिन होता है।
RSS chief slams self-styled cultural Marxists and the woke brigade who are working against national interest. Union IT minister takes note of the complaint in the Mahua payoff scam, calls the allegations very serious.
Going to happen. We really feel that the strong support of the international community, everyone understands it's different than a terror organization. That terror organization can no longer be allowed to stalk the earth. It must be destroyed, and Israel is going to achieve total victory over Hamas.
Top Hamas commanders killed in relentless airstrikes. Israel PMO confirms ground offensive is coming soon. From Owaisi to Mehbooba, pro-Hamas protest drama reaches its peak. Republic feels it's time for a reality check. Ladies and gentlemen, in a Dussehra rally, Prime Minister Narendra Modi gave a call to end those forces trying to divide India on the basis of caste. This is a very strong message to the India alliance that is campaigning for caste-based politics, for the caste-based economy, for the caste-based development of India. Here are excerpts of what the Prime Minister said, and then we debate.
Ahead of effigy burning in Delhi's Dwarka, Prime Minister Modi had a message for those trying to divide India on basis of caste.
हमें ध्यान रखना है कि आज रावण का दहन बस एक पुतले का दहन न हो, ये दहन हो हर उस विकृति का जिसके कारण समाज का आपसी सौहार्द बिगड़ता है। ये दहन हो उन शक्तियों का जो जातिवाद और क्षेत्रवाद के नाम पर मां भारती को बांटने का प्रयास कर। ये दहन हो उन विचार का जिसमें भारत का विकास नहीं, स्वार्थ की सिद्धि निहित है। विजयादशमी का पर्व सिर्फ रावण पर राम की विजय का पर्व नहीं, राष्ट्र की हर बुराई पर राष्ट्रभक्ति की विजय का पर्व मनना चाहिए।
This message comes amid repeated calls in India Alliance for caste census. Rahul Gandhi even pitching for caste-based economic policy.
मैं सिर्फ सवाल पूछ रहा हूं, उसके बाद डेटा के बाद क्या किया जाएगा उसके बारे में हमने अभी डिस्कशन नहीं किया, मगर हम एक ऐतिहासिक सवाल पूछ रहे हैं। हिस्सेदारी में ओबीसी वर्ग को कितना मिल रहा है, दलित वर्ग को कितना मिल रहा है, आदिवासी वर्ग को कितना मिल रहा है, बाकी लोगों को कितना मिल रहा है? ये हिस्टोरिकल सवाल है और इससे हिंदुस्तान की जो आगे आने वाले का जो इकोनॉमिक मॉडल होगा, पॉलिटिकल मॉडल होगा, इसी बेसिस पे बनेगा।
While giving the message against casteism, Prime Minister Modi gave a call for nation building as well.
भगवान राम के विचारों का भारत बनाना है, विकसित भारत जो आत्मनिर्भर हो, विकसित भारत जो विश्व शांति का संदेश दे, विकसित भारत जहां सबको अपने सपने पूरे करने का समान अधिकार हो, विकसित भारत जहां लोगों को समृद्धि और संतुष्टि का एहसास हो। राम राज की परिकल्पना यही है। राम राज बैठे त्रैलोका, हर्षित भये गए सब शोका। यानी जब राम अपने सिंहासन पर विराजे तो पूरे विश्व में इसका हर्ष हो और सभी के कष्टों का अंत हो।
This Vijay Dashami, Prime Minister Modi has set the record straight on casteist forces. Let's debate.
So it's a very clear message actually, and I must say at the start that we have an option right now, and the Prime Minister has chosen to give this message on a particular day, and because he knows that the message will go home. Dussehra is a festival that all Hindus in the country celebrate. In fact, beyond Hindus, Vijay Dashami. It's not only for Hindus, all Indians, but particularly the Hindu community. It's a Hindu festival. So it's very important that on a very auspicious Anil Jain Hindu Day, in a country which is more than 80% Hindu, the Prime Minister has indirectly reminded everybody, all Indians and Hindus, that all that one group wants to do is divide them on the basis of caste. Now, I think, Anil Jain, people support me, people support the view of Sanju Verma, Ratan Sharda and Vineet Goenka, who say no more caste. This whole caste-based approach, Anil Jain, Vivek Srivastavji and Vijay Trivedi ji, is bound to fail because it is outdated. It is over. Have you noticed you people have gone around over the last 2 weeks saying caste, caste, caste as if...
Why don't you appeal to the Prime Minister to stop reservation? If there is no caste discrimination, if there never was a caste discrimination, if the time of reservation is over, why doesn't Republic appeal today that reservation should be scrapped?
Yeah. Well, I am of a... Vivek, I heard you. I will let Vineet Goenka respond to you. I am personally of a view, don't be scandalized, but the reservations should be removed. Reservations were never meant to be there forever. You think you are cornering me? I am very clear in my view. Reservations for a long term are very bad. Even Ambedkar ji knew that. You don't. Vineet Goenka.
Arnab, Ram to you, Ram to all my co-panelists and everybody who is watching this particular show. And also Vijay Dashami's best wishes to everybody. I remember a Kavi said, Janam Jat Mat Puchiye Ka Jat Arupat. Raidas Puch Sab Prabhu Ke Koi Nahi Jat Kujat. There is nobody who is Jat or Kujat. The mother's womb does not decide who is right or who is wrong, who is good or who is bad, who is this. And I love my Prime Minister because he's the first Prime Minister could wash feet of a Valmiki. A very, very strong message. And see the inclusion. The inclusion is.
But
in
are your messages
sharing the
percolating
benefits.
to the masses also? Are the
Welcome to
masses
sir.
following what you are preaching?
Let me debunk you, sir, first. Let me, sir, hold on, sir. Respectfully, sir. Sir, see the Prime Minister not only thinks about the inclusion of Indians, but in G20 by including the African Union, he says that there should be an inclusion in the worldwide level also.
No. That was not done by the Prime Minister. It was a policy decision taken months before the G20.
No, sir. I'll tell you. No Prime Minister could give 80 crore people PDS scheme without asking his community. No
The
Prime
point
Minister
is-
did ever Bharatiya Janata Party Prime Minister Modi asked
even
if
today,
you Muslim,
my friend,
whether you're a
even
Garadi
today,
Muslim,
if
whether
you
you're
go
Nai
to the
Muslim,
matrimonial
whether you're Sheikh,
columns,
whether you're Mughal,
okay, they
whether
are
you're
made
Shaikh,
caste-wise.
whether you're Pathan, whether you're Khan, whether you're Qadri, whether you're Pirzada, he never asked you. He never asked whether you're a Protestant, whether you're Orthodox. Whether
Anil
he
Jain
should
on
have
the right.
appealed that there
Anil on
should
the
be no
right.
religious,
Anil on the right.
religion-based biases.
Cut.
Also, the Prime Minister has not done
Now
it.
let me tell you, Kaushal Bharat, 1.37 crore people getting trained. Nobody will ask his community or caste. Vaccines given to more than 200 crore people. Never asked कि तुम कमाली खसमी हो, मेहदी हो, हैदरी हो, अलवी हो, उस्मानी हो, नूरी हो, रहमानी हो, मुहम्मदी हो, चौज हो, कोक हो, सूफी हो, कौन हो? Never asked. He never asked when PM Awas Yojana was given to 3 crore people. Whether you are a Tandel, whether you're Chisti, whether you are Shah, whether you are Qazi,
No.
whether you are Kagzi, whether you
The
are
other
Patwa.
point. The other point. No, the other point I want to just bring in. The other point when I just want to bring in.
Let me just have 10
And
seconds,
just think about it. Think
10
about it
seconds.
for a moment.
The other
1
side,
minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, 1 minute. No, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Vinith, 1 minute. Vinith, 1 minute. Let's keep it very focused. Let's keep it very focused. What is the other thing the Prime Minister said? And I want to bring in Sanju Verma, I want to bring in Ratan Sharda and Anil Jahind and Ravi Srivastav. Otherwise, Vijay ji, I'll just get you in a minute because otherwise Vivek Srivastav will not let anyone speak. You see, what is the other thing the Prime Minister said? He said, you must end caste and you must bring about nationalism. Now the irony is that those who support the Hamas, and Hamas hai kya? Hamas is a jihadi organization. It's got a jihadi mindset. These people who support that we will have a khilafat, we are going to have a transnational Islamic state, we are going to have an Islamic state. These people, they support transnationalism, but they hate nationalism. ये समझने की कोशिश कीजिए. उनको राष्ट्रवाद अच्छा नहीं लगता, मगर वो कहते हैं कि we believe, yes, there should be an Islamic state. Why? You don't like our definition of nationalism. आपको राष्ट्रवाद अच्छा नहीं लगता, आपके लिए राष्ट्रवाद is a threat. But you support transnational views like that of the Hamas, like that of the Hezbollah, like that of Iran. You'll support them, but you don't like nationalism. देखिए irony. You love caste, you support transnationalism, and you hate nationalism. भाई आप हो कौन? ये कौन सी philosophy है अनिल जैन जी? इसका तो I don't understand head or tail of it. और ये reject हो चुका है अनिल जैन.
Right.
I'll put a poll right now. I've decided. Yeah.
Arnab, I agree with
thank
you. Transnationalism is very a sort of poison for our country, but caste also is a poison for our country. And the caste is going on for thousands of years. It's a reality. You cannot ignore it. Am I audible?
Yeah, I'm totally listening to you.
Okay. So what I am saying is,
Go ahead,
caste is a
Anil.
reality.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Anil.
Thank you, Arnab. Caste is a reality in our country, and everybody takes caste with his name. We are very proud of caste. Most of our Indians, most of Hindus, and the sweetest thing for us is our name and our caste. The sweetest words, but it is the
No, I'm
most
sorry, but
evil
I'll
thing
tell you
that
one thing,
exists
Anil.
in India. And
Anil, I'll tell you one
slavery,
thing. Anil, I'll tell you one thing.
illiteracy,
I'll tell you one
poverty.
thing.
Just a second.
Clearly,
Okay.
I don't live in the same world that you do. No, Anil, just a second.
We
I'll
live in the same
simplify
world,
it
of
for you.
course.
I'll simplify it for you, okay?
Right.
I will know you and I don't live in the same world. In the world in which I live,
we do.
okay, I don't define Ratan Sharda by his caste or Sanju Verma by her caste. You have a certain way of thinking. You have a certain approach because caste is your oxygen. Caste is your lifeblood. Caste is your whole and soul. If I tell you think beyond caste, you can't. But you see, Sanju, me, Ratan Sharda, most reasonable people, we don't look at each other by our caste. When I meet someone, I don't say, what is your caste? You may think like that. Please change your approach. Please change your approach. Sanju is responding to you right now. No, change your approach. Change your approach. No, you can't. No, don't misquote Ambedkar. Change your approach.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Let us eradicate caste like we have
What did you say?
eradicated polio. It will be the best thing for our country.
Yes.
And
We'll eradicate it when
every
people
great
like you
sages,
stop
whether
looking at
Swami
everybody in
Dayanand,
terms of their
Baba
caste.
Nanak,
Don't be so
Kabir,
casteist, man.
Baba Saheb
Sanju is on the
Ambedkar,
debate.
Dr.
Ladies and
Lohiya.
gentlemen, do you support this thinking? Do you support this thinking or do you support Modi's thinking who says, let us end caste forever? Yes, Sanju.
Thank you, Arnab. Arnab, first and foremost, happy Vijay Dashami to you and your viewers and the panelists too. Arnab, on a lighter note, today I heard you say, "Aap ho kaun?" ये तो मेरा तकिया कलाम है. भाई साहब, आप हो कौन? कहाँ से आए हो? But anyway, on a more serious note, let me say this. I think the moot point which the Prime Minister wanted to convey to a larger audience and which should not be lost on any of us is the fact when he mentioned that यदि एक जाति है जिसको ऊपर उठाने की जरूरत है, वो है गरीबी, गरीबों की जाति. Let's not talk about Brahmins, Kayas, Khatris, Kushwahas, Kurmis, etc. Let's talk about the fact that there is a need to ensure upliftment of those who are vulnerable, marginalized, जो हम हिंदी में कहते हैं पिछड़ी जाति के लोग. We use the word jati, but this is on a more broader sense. People who have not received access to basic amenities in the last 70 plus years. I will just say this without being very verbose. I will get straight to addressing the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is this. For the last 2 months, Rahul Gandhi, who keeps talking about the fact कि मैं नफरत के बाजार में मोहब्बत की दुकान खोलने आया हूँ, he started a very deviously polarizing narrative by saying, why is the Modi government averse to the caste census? And I just want to tell your audience that the Congress, when it was in power at the center in 2011, spent 5,000 crores. Not 5 crores, not 50 crores, not 500 crores. They spent 5,000 crores in conducting a national caste-wide census. They were in power till 2014. भाई साहब राहुल गांधी जी 2011 से लेकर 2014 for 3 good years you had the time, you had the opportunity. Why on earth did you not reveal the basic findings of the nationwide caste census conducted by the Congress government? Point number 1. And I'll tell you why they did not and why they are so keen that it should be done now. Then in 2013, right up till 2018, who was in power in Karnataka? It was again the Congress. And the Congress had conducted a caste census in Karnataka at a cost of 162 crores in 2015. 2015 से लेकर 2018 तक, why on earth did the Congress not reveal the findings of the caste census? More recently, it is being bandied that Bhupesh Singh Baghel has also conducted a caste census in Chhattisgarh, but in a public interview when asked, why have you not reported the findings of your caste census in Chhattisgarh? Do you know what Bhupesh Singh Baghel's response was? अरे सबको पता है, छत्तीसगढ़ में 43% समुदाय OBCs का है. We did conduct a caste census, but अभी उसकी findings को public करके क्या मिलेगा जब पता है 43% लोग तो OBC वर्ग के हैं. So this is the hypocrisy of the Congress, and the BJP-led NDA under the aegis of Prime Minister Modi has put a petition in the Supreme Court challenging the bona fides of the caste census conducted by the Congress in 2011 on just one premise. One premise. In 1930, when the first caste census was undertaken or not, it was reported that in India there are only 4,147 castes. Do you know how much, the Congress said, what is the number of castes in India in 2011? You will be surprised. From 4,147, that number went up to not 4 lakhs. It went up to 46 lakh castes. And they said that in Maharashtra alone, there are 4,28,000 castes. Despite the fact that in 2011, out of the 10 crore population in Maharashtra, against 1 crore individuals, it was written, we have no information. My limited point is that when the Congress had an opportunity, they did not make the caste census public. Now, in order to polarize the electoral narrative, they have brought the caste census into the equation.
about religion.
आप ये बताओ caste census 2011 में हुआ था, 2014 तक कांग्रेस सत्ता में थी, क्या कांग्रेस सो रही थी? क्या राहुल गांधी के मुंह में तब दही जम गया था? क्या सोनिया गांधी के मुंह में तब दही जम गया था? 3 सालों तक कांग्रेस ने कास्ट सेंसस की फाइंडिंग्स को पब्लिक क्यों नहीं किया? They conducted a caste census in Karnataka in 2015.
I wish to now ask.
Why did they not?
Everybody is talking today. Thank you very much. Thank you for a moment. I have something very important to share with all Indians. And please listen to me carefully on this point. Vijay Trivedi, Ravi Srivastav, Sanju and Vineet. And Ratan Sharda. Sorry. Something very important I want to share. As you know that one of the most shameful episodes in the recent history of the country has been the Cambridge Analytica model. And as we all know, and it was widely reported, the Congress party was in discussions with Cambridge Analytica. In fact, they are so close, Cambridge Analytica and the Congress party, that the poster of the Congress party was in the office of the main person at Cambridge Analytica. Now, we became independent, Vijayji, in 1947, and then we became a republic, right? We have our own constitution. We threw the British out. But did you know, Vijay Trivedi, that in 2012, Cambridge Analytica, this foreign company, was allowed to carry out caste census before the UP elections. ये British इनको बुला के कहा गया था, पूरी calculation करिए caste की. In 2011, the British company was allowed to identify voter caste by household. Which means Cambridge United Kingdom में बैठ के इधर कास्ट एनालिसिस करने की पूरी कोशिश हो रही थी. In 2010, अरे मुंह मत खुलवाइए, बहुत कुछ बोल दूंगा, शांत रहिए. हाँ, 2010 में चुप रहिए, 2 मिनट मेरी बात सुनिए. 2010 में वॉल्यूम डाउन. In 2010, this foreign company gave the JDU को, they gave them, quote, the right caste to target with their campaigns for the Bihar elections. धर्म की बात है. इन अंग्रेजों को पैसा देके उनसे ही सीखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हमारे अपने देश के लोगों को कैसे बांटा जाए. क्या शर्म की बात है. And I am saying this tonight. अरे keep quiet. अभी देखिए, what I am saying is going to go viral. In 2003, this foreign company, and what I am saying will go viral. In 2003, Ratan Sharda, this foreign company matched the caste makeup and the attitudinal positions for the pre-identified swing population in the Madhya Pradesh elections. In अंग्रेजों को बुला के पैसे देके ये लोग कहते हैं कि बताइए कैसे हमारे लोगों को बांटा जाए.
मोदी जी
sellouts, I say sellouts.
Completely rattled.
Sellouts. Ravi Srivastav and Ratan Sharda, ladies and gentlemen, reject the Cambridge Analytica model. Reject it.
Because he's
reject it.
You have played with the people of
Reject
India.
the Cambridge Analytica model. You are being cheated. Reject it. Yeah, Cambridge Analytica model. Cambridge Analytica model use कर रहे हैं इस देश में.
How many anchors are from OBC? You tell me.
Arey, did Cambridge? You don't tell me. You don't ask me questions. You tell me, Ravi. अरे भैया, I am not Mr. Anchor. My name is Arnab Goswami. नाम लेके बोलो अगर हिम्मत है तो Mr. Anchor कर रहे हो. अरे Mr. Guest. अरे Mr. Panelist. अरे मिस्टर शाउटिंग ब्रिगेड, अरे मिस्टर वोक ब्रिगेड, अरे मिस्टर सपोर्टर ऑफ इंडिया अलायंस, अरे मिस्टर वॉट एवर योर नेम इज, पता नहीं आपका नाम क्या है, बट यू टेल मी मिस्टर पैनलिस्ट, मिस्टर अनआइडेंटिफाइड पैनलिस्ट हु आई डोंट नो एंड आई वोंट कॉल बाय नेम, यू टेल मी डिड कांग्रेस पार्टी, अरे ये कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका मॉडल है कि नहीं, टेल मी इज दिस द कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका मॉडल, आई वांट टू नो इज दिस द कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका मॉडल है कि नहीं, बताइए मुझे, कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका मॉडल हो रहा है कि नहीं, कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका ने पैसे लिए थे कि नहीं ये सिखाने के लिए, टेल मी अगेन, अरे ये मीर जाफर, अरे ये घर में बैठे विभीषण, अरे ये आज तो दशहरा के दिन पे सोच लो, अरे आज तो सीख जाओ, लोग ऐसी सीख सिखाएंगे नहीं तो, हाँ रतन शारदा, no more caste, no more caste, no more caste, हो गया बहुत, politics हर चीज में,
he's talking of Nitish Kumar,
रतन शारदा,
does he know that AMU and Jamia Millia stopped all the reservation to SC, ST, OBC, is he aware of that? Does he have an answer to this? So minority institutions will not give reservations to SC, ST, OBC, and these people will eat Fevicol. They were in power for 60 years in center. They are in power for 30 to 40 years in Bihar and UP. What did they do for poor OBC and SC, ST? The result shows. अरे भैया मुझे आप कौन हो, मैं कौन हूँ, छोड़िए ना, आप बैठे मैं भी बैठा हूँ, आप बताइए मुझे सच्चर कमेटी रिपोर्ट ने क्या बताया,
ये एंटी अम्बेडकर है, ये एंटी अम्बेडकर है, ये एंटी अम्बेडकर है, ये रवि श्रीवास्तव आप जो कह रहे हैं ना, नहीं इनके ऊपर लिख दीजिए ही इज एंटी अम्बेडकर, ये एंटी अम्बेडकर व्यक्ति है, एंटी अम्बेडकर, so let them admit they failed totally. अरे what do you know about Ambedkar? Haven't read Ambedkar, you're debating with me, change him, Windows 1 versus 3.
OBC had upper hand in UP, Bihar, who got the benefit, 2.8% Kurmis, Nitish Kumar becomes chief minister, not 17% Muslims. You had 40%, you had a Muslim Yadav alliance and 40% got cabinet positions. So, and you had 14% Yadavs. RJD gave 30% ministries to Yadavs. You had 8% Yadavs and 14% got ministries under JDU. So what is your model? Your model is Mulayam Singh, Akhilesh's wife,
okay, I'll come into the debate.
Not giving any reservation. Do you talk about?
They don't know anything. They don't know anything.
Talk about caste in Muslims.
No.
You know
I want to expose this. I want to expose these people to it. नहीं बहुत हो गया. Vijay Trivedi ji, please come into the debate. अरे रवि श्रीवास्तव चुप रहिए ना 2 मिनट, विजय त्रिवेदी की बात सुनिए. What are you going on about this? I want Vijay and Sanju and Anil Jahind and others on the debate. Can I just get a moment?
SC not one person.
No. I'll tell you viewers, there is a lot of support. Yeah, Ratan Sharda.
जो 5% बजट डिसाइड करते हैं ओबीसी का.
Can we please come in?
Stop the reservation in the temples for the
Okay,
priests.
now
That only the Brahmin community can become priests. Why don't you stop that reservation?
You stop talking about women who should be allowed to pay in mosques. Don't target Hindu temples and don't digress from the topic. You have a bad habit of always being out of syllabus.
Why don't we break that system?
We are not talking about temples.
A person from any caste become a priest.
Stop showing your ignorance repeatedly.
Why is it exclusively for a particular community? I mean, will the Prime Minister speak
why
on
is
this?
this man digressing from the topic? We are not discussing Hindu temples. If you want to discuss Hindu temples, discuss madrasas.
I'll tell you one thing.
Let the chief priest of
where women are not allowed to offer prayers.
Why don't we talk like that if you really want a casteless society?
भाई साहब पहले मदरसा की बात करिए.
I want to ask Vijay Trivedi.
Website is caste.
One minute. Sanju and Vivek, lower the fader.
Yeah.
Vijay Trivedi, and then I'll come to you, Sanju, because Vijay ji has not spoken. Vijay ji, you tell me, am I wrong? Is this not a formula that Cambridge Analytica came up with in 2011, 12, 13? कि जल्दी कास्ट को वापस ले आओ, नहीं तो नरेंद्र मोदी आ जाएंगे. ये कोशिश पहली बार नहीं हुई है. ये 2010, 11, 12, 13 में हुई है और इस कोशिश को काफ़ी तीव्रता मिली थी जब इनको पता चला था कि नरेंद्र मोदी माइट बी द प्राइम मिनिस्टेरियल कैंडिडेट ऑफ बीजेपी, तो 10 साल पुराना ये फॉर्मूला है विजय जी कि किसी तरह से नरेंद्र मोदी और हिंदुत्व को रोकने के लिए, और हिंदुत्व को लेके किसी को कोई शर्म करने की जरूरत नहीं है। हिंदुत्व सच्चाई है। पीपल शुड बी प्राउड ऑफ हिंदुत्व। People should be proud of Hindutva, and I am saying on Vijay Dashami Day, be proud of Hindutva. Be proud of Hindutva. Hindus should be proud of Hindutva. If Hindus are not proud of Hindutva, who will be? अगर हिंदू हिंदुत्व को लेके गर्व नहीं करेंगे तो कौन करेगा भाई? हिंदू तो हिंदुत्व को लेके गर्व करेंगे। आपको जो गर्व करना है आप करिए ना विजय जी, आपको कौन रोकना है? विवेक जी, अगर मैं हिंदू हूं, मैं हिंदुत्व पे गर्व करता हूं। अब बात सुनिए विजय जी को मैं पूछ रहा हूं, ये 10 साल पुराना, ये मैं कह रहा हूं हिंदुत्व पे गर्व करिए जी। आई एम आस्किंग, अरे भाई आप जिस पे विश्वास करते हैं आप करिए। मैं हिंदू हूं, मैं हिंदुत्व पे गर्व करूंगा। अभी विवेक जी आप शांत, विजय जी
आप पूजा करिए,
अरे देखिए विवेक श्रीवास्तव,
अर्नब,
विवेक मैं क्या करूं, ये रुकते नहीं है। इस गॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। मैंने सोचा विजय दशमी के दिन आज थोड़ा बेटर बिहेव होंगे, बोलने ही नहीं देते। ये बैठे विजय त्रिवेदी, ये हमारे सीनियर है। जब मैंने प्रोफेशन शुरू की थी ये सबके बॉस हुआ करते थे। ये बैठे हुए हैं प्रोग्राम पर, आप उनको बोलने नहीं देते। आप चुप रहिए 2 मिनट विवेक जी। मैं विजय जी आपसे पूछ रहा हूं, कैन आई गेट देम ऑन द स्क्रीन, कि क्या मैं गलत कह रहा हूं कि 10 साल पुराना फॉर्मूला है ये जो कहा जा रहा है अभी कि कास्ट सेंसस, इसमें कोई नई बात नहीं है। ये तब फेल हो चुका था, अब भी होगा। विजय जी
बिल्कुल ठीक बात है। आपने जो फैक्ट्स रखे वो बिल्कुल ठीक है, लेकिन मैं यहाँ से शुरू करता हूँ। आपने विजयादशमी का जिक्र किया अर्नब, और आज विजयादशमी है। विजयादशमी का करैक्टर, विजयादशमी का पर्व कहाँ से आया है? रामायण से। रामायण किसने लिखी है? वाल्मीकि से। हमारे पैनलिस्ट सब लोग जानते होंगे कि वाल्मीकि की क्या जात रही होगी। मैंने वाल्मीकि का जिक्र किया है कि वाल्मीकि की जात क्या है, क्या आप जानते हैं? गुरु नानक ने क्या कहा, रहीम ने क्या कहा, कबीर ने क्या कहा, दयानंद सरस्वती ने क्या कहा? पूरा हिंदुत्व की जो सोच है वो जाति पर असर डालती ही नहीं है, वो जाति के साथ चलती ही नहीं है। विदुषियों का आप एक लंबी लिस्ट है, हमारे आज के संतों के वे जिक्र करें तो उसमें पता पड़ेगा कि कौन सी जाति का कौन है, ये आपको पता ही नहीं है कौन सी जाति का है। ये तो मसला है हिंदुत्व का। यदि वाल्मीकि की आप चर्चा करेंगे फिर आपको समझ में आएगा कि जात की बात हिंदुत्व में क्या होती है, नहीं होती है। लेकिन बात करें पॉलिटिक्स की, आपने कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका की बात की, तो मैं 1930 में जाइए। 1930 तक जब हमारी लास्ट सेंसस हुई जिसमें कास्ट को लेकर बात हुई, उसकी वजह क्या थी कि अंग्रेज आपको बांटना चाहते थे। आप 2011 में भी अंग्रेजों को के तरह से ही बांटना चाहते हैं हिंदुओं को, केवल यही बात है ना। और आप सोचिए 1930 के बाद 70 साल 60 साल कांग्रेस,
अरे सुन लीजिए विजय जी,
तो उसको लेकर बात।
विजय जी आप रुकिए मत, ऐसे इंटरप्ट करते रहेंगे, बुरी आदत है।
एनालिटिका की बात,
संजू वर्मा के अप्रोच को मान के चलिए, आप रुकिए मत, आप बोलते रहिए, ये रुकेंगे नहीं। विवेक श्रीवास्तव, आपको 35 मिनट आपको बोलने नहीं दिया, मगर अभी भी बोलने नहीं दिया।
मुश्किल ये है उनका, मुश्किल ये है अर्नब कि वो जाति का नाम इसलिए ले रहे हैं क्योंकि उनको
सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर। कंटिन्यू विजय जी, आप रुकिए ना, आप बोलते रहिए।
जिसका जिक्र आपने 2010-11 में जो बात हुई एनालिटिका की, और जो नरेंद्र मोदी को रोकने की एक्सरसाइज हुई, वो भी यही है। और हिंदुओं को एक करने का जो डर है वो ही बार बार आपको कास्ट सेंसस तक ले आता है, ताकि जातियों में बांटते रहें, क्योंकि जातियों में बांटेंगे तो यूनिफाइंग फैक्टर नहीं होगा, उसकी मुश्किल होगी। यूनिफाइंग फैक्टर हो जाएगा हिंदुत्व, तो फिर आपके पॉलिटिक्स
करना चाहते हैं। भारतीयों की बात क्यों नहीं करते? कभी सिर्फ हिंदुओं की बात क्यों करते हैं?
हिंदुओं को नहीं करना चाहते, जातियों में नहीं बांटना। मैं बात जातियों की बात कर रहा हूँ। और जाति,
तो त्रिवेदी जी दिल को थोड़ा बड़ा करिए ना कि भारतीय एक हो।
मैं जातियों की बात ही नहीं कर रहा, मैं कह रहा हूँ जाति हिंदू में
सब एक हो।
जातियों की बात आप समझ ही नहीं रहे, क्योंकि आप जाति की बात इसलिए करना चाहते हैं कि कोई एक यूनिफाइंग फैक्टर ना हो जाए, पूरी यूनिटी नहीं हो जाए। आप उसकी बात कीजिए। प्रधानमंत्री भी जो बात कर रहे हैं वो कास्ट की बात नहीं कर रहे, कास्ट के डिवीजन से जो समाज में बंटवारा हो रहा है, देश में जो बंटवारा हो रहा है उसकी चिंता कर रहे हैं। आप मुझे बताइए, सरकार की जो योजनाएं हैं क्या वो कास्ट के आधार पर चल रही हैं? क्या वो रिलीजन के आधार पर चल रही हैं? क्या किसी कास्ट को मिल रहा है, किसी कास्ट को नहीं मिल रहा? ये कहा गया है विजय त्रिवेदी के तिलक लगा हुआ है इसलिए वो माना जाता है। और कौन सी बात, पूरे देश बदल रहा है साहब, पूरा देश बदल रहा है जहां पर कास्ट को लेकर चर्चा नहीं हो रही है।
भी पाबंदी है।
और कांग्रेस को भी देख लीजिए, राहुल जी को भी समझना चाहिए कि कांग्रेस का करेक्टर कि 77 में मोरारजी देसाई ने मंडल कमीशन बनाया था, 80 में रिपोर्ट आ गई थी मंडल कमीशन की, लेकिन इंदिरा गांधी ने उसको लागू नहीं किया, राजीव गांधी ने उसको लागू नहीं किया। और जो 2011 का संजीव वर्मा जी ने जिक्र किया, वो आपने कास्ट सेंसस का सोशो इकोनॉमिक सर्वे स्टडी करवाया था, उसको भी आपने लागू नहीं किया। प्रणब मुखर्जी ने, सर मैं बताऊं आपको कि प्रणब मुखर्जी ने उसमें से कास्ट का जो फैक्टर था उसको हटा दिया था, उसको हटा दिया था। अब आज राहुल गांधी जी की चिंता मोदी जी नहीं है, उनकी चिंता यह है कि जो इंडिया अलायंस के जो गठबंधन दल हैं वो जाति के साथ चल रहे हैं और कांग्रेस को उसके साथ खड़ा होना है। कांग्रेस को जाति के जो गठबंधन है इंडिया अलायंस के, उनके साथ खड़ा होना है, क्योंकि नीतीश कुमार जाति की बात कर रहे हैं, लालू यादव जाति की बात कर रहे हैं, अखिलेश यादव की बात कर रहे हैं।
जाति के आधार की पार्टियां हैं।
देखिए मुझे आई वांट टू मेंशन वन थिंग प्लीज व्यूअर्स। रवि जी अगर मैं गलत कह रहा हूं मुझे इंटरप्ट कीजिए, नहीं तो मेरी बात सुनिए। आई जस्ट मेंशन वन। क्रिस्टोफर वाइली ने कहा कि कांग्रेस पार्टी मेरे क्लाइंट है। क्रिस्टोफर वाइली कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका के बॉस थे। कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका की क्लाइंट कांग्रेस पार्टी थी और कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका ने भारत के 600 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में सर्वे कराई, कास्ट सर्वे। नाउ लेट मी टेल यू अनिल जयहिंद जी, 1866 यानी कि 150 साल पहले या उससे भी ज्यादा, 1867 में 18, अरे मेरी बात सुनिए प्लीज, आई डोंट लाइक दिस इंटरप्शन, पीपल ऑल्सो डोंट लाइक दिस इंटरप्शन। इन 1860, वॉल्यूम डाउन, लर्न फ्रॉम मी, सीख लीजिए, आपको मैं फ्री एजुकेशन दे रहा हूं। 1866, यू सी 1850, मेरी बात सुनिए, फर्स्ट वॉर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस 1857। उसके बाद अंग्रेज इतने डर गए अनिल जैन जी कि अभी अगर भारतीय एक साथ हो जाए, हिंदू मुस्लिम ऑल कास्ट एवरीबडी इज टुगेदर अगेंस्ट द ब्रिटिश, तो कैसे हम इस देश में रहेंगे। तो उन्होंने इसलिए 1866 में कास्ट सेंसस करा और उन्होंने कहा कि भारतीयों को तोड़ने के लिए उनको कास्ट के नाम पर डिवाइड करिए। 150 साल पुरानी बात। और अंबेडकर जी ने इसलिए कहा, इसलिए अंबेडकर वाज अगेंस्ट रिजर्वेशन, अंबेडकर वाज टोटली अगेंस्ट रिजर्वेशन। Okay, now I'm saying in today's context, are you for caste or against caste? If you're against caste, then you're with Prime Minister Modi. Which way do you stand?
No, I'm against.
Sanju Verma is on the debate. Anil Jahid.
I'm for annihilation of
Chief
caste.
priest of the temple in Ayodhya is going to be a Dalit. Let the Prime Minister
you need to moderate the debate. This is unfair.
There will be Dalit Shankaracharya.
You're not moderating the debate and then you're taking
that in every temple.
Vivek, now you are going to keep quiet. Now you can't go on non-stop like you're going around like a Lamborghini without a steering wheel. Be quiet. Sanju, please continue.
You know, Arnab,
Sanju and then Anil Jain. Yeah.
Arnab, I wanted to pay you a compliment that your Hindi is getting sharper by the day. But by taking that pot shot at me, I don't know what you wanted
Thank
to do.
you. People are missing me on Republic Bharat. I will go soon.
But
I will
want
go
to
soon
tell
on
you that
Bharat.
That the Sanju Verma model of debating is based on hard facts and data, Arnab. I hope you will grudgingly admit that, if not generously admit to as much. Now, coming to a very important point, if you notice, this entire caste narrative actually exploded right after the women reservation bill was passed, and Rahul Gandhi said, "Ki bhai kitne OBCs hai, caste within caste." I just want to very quickly say this to you, since Madhya Pradesh is going to go to polls in a couple of weeks from now. Between 2003 and 2004, Uma Bharti, an OBC from BJP, was the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. Between 2004 and 2005, Babulal Gaur, another OBC leader of BJP, was the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. And from 2005 till now, as we speak, another OBC leader, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, is the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. But mujhe ye batao, look at the hypocrisy. And this no channel has discussed, Arnab. Till date, we heard that Kamal Nath is a tribal. The Congress used to portray him as an Adivasi leader. But now that this OBC narrative has suddenly become very, very relevant in the larger scheme of things, the Congress is saying, Kamalnath to OBC ke neta hai. Similarly, Sitaram Kesri was removed unceremoniously as the Congress president on 14th March 1998. Suddenly today the Congress has developed a whole lot of love for Sitaram Kesri. You used to vilify him as a Baniya Neta. Today you say Kesri was one of the tallest OBC leaders. I'm trying to show the hypocrisy of the Congress. Arnab, why do you allow this goon to come on your debate? And then you will tell me that Sanju, you keep on and on. Do you moderate this goon on your show? No, you don't.
Well, Ravi, do you believe that? Do you?
How many institution heads are from the
Roiye aur chillaiye.
Show the data.
You are a nobody.
Show the data.
You are a nobody. You used to represent Aam Aadmi Party. All their senior leaders are in Tihar jail. इसलिए शांत हो जाओ. आपके सारे बड़े नेता आम आदमी पार्टी के तिहाड़ जेल में हैं. शांत हो जाओ. मनीष सिसोदिया तिहाड़ जेल, सतेंद्र जैन तिहाड़ जेल, संजय सिंह तिहाड़ जेल. इसलिए चुप हो जाओ, शांत हो जाओ. I can empathize with you. I can empathize with you. शांत हो जाओ. आपके सारे आम आदमी पार्टी की top brass तिहाड़ जेल.
Ravi, calm down. Yeah, you are not the subject of debate.
Calm down.
Okay, we go back. We'll get Anil on the other side. Ravi, keep it quiet. Anil, thank you.
आप बेवकूफ हो, ये सबको पता है. Now please shut up. आप बेवकूफ हो, ये सबको पता है. Shut up. अरे भाई साहब, बेवकूफी का और उदाहरण मत दो. बेवकूफी का और उदाहरण मत दो. My limited point is this. I believe that if there is a reservation, which is what Prime Minister Modi has also said while passing the women reservation bill, there has to be an upper limit. So the women reservation bill also, it will be in effect for 15 years from the date that it starts getting implemented. So I believe that while the vulnerable and marginalized sections of the society do need hand holding or not, they do need reservation to be able to get access to basic amenities and more. Beyond a point, once they are empowered, then we slowly need to start, removing the caste-related hierarchies so that the society is more equitable without the caste affiliations coming into play. But I just want to make one very interesting point, which even, Vineet Goenka said. You look at Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. 31% of the amount disbursed has gone to Muslims. You look at Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, 37% of the amount disbursed has gone to Muslims. You look at Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, 36% of the amount disbursed has gone to Muslims.
Okay, right. Okay, limited time.
36% has gone to Muslims.
You cannot divide the nation.
Muslims are getting this is their right.
Sikhs are getting this is their right. Christians are getting this is their right.
Motrala moment to the moment.
आप किसी पे मेहरबानी नहीं कर रहे हैं. कोई मेहरबानी नहीं कर रहा है आप किसी के ऊपर. उनका right है.
Okay, don't shout like that. Anil Jain. Thank you, Sanju. I'm going to the others. Vineet Goenka, please, ladies and gentlemen, please. No. People are. Vineet Goenka is on the debate, and Anil Jain.
Arnab, on the serious
thank
side,
you.
I remember Kabir. Yeah, if you allow me one line. I remember Kabir. Sab aaye ek hi baat se sab jayenge.
Please, because I'm searching for the responses.
Yeah, so sab aaye ek hi baat se sab jayenge ek hi ghat. Everybody has come from mother's home and everybody will go to crematorium. Beech mein duvida pad gayi, ban gaye 12 baat. So I asked my father, who is this 12 baat, duvida? And he said, you will come to know about this. And today I know that this duvida is Congress, this duvida is Rahul Gandhi. I remember Congress insulting Ambedkar by defeating him twice in the election. And today they are talking about, protecting the rights of the people who are marginalized. But I like Prime Minister Modi because he never asked, what is your caste? The inclusion was not only on financial side where he gave Jan Dhan Yojana. More than 27 crore people been given Jan Dhan Yojana come from the marginalized people. He also had an inclusion on the dignity of the women. More than 11 crore toilets given, never asked Salma naam hai ki Sarita naam hai. The environment, the gas which were given, more than 10 crore gas cylinders been given. The environment was protected. The women got relief from the pain. No woman was asked what was your caste. So I believe that Prime Minister Modi is serious about demolishing the caste barriers by giving inclusion of, to share the benefits of this democracy. I thank him though for this particular part. I have an objection on the word used by Rahul Gandhi as Mohabbat ki dukan. Sahab, Mohabbat ki dukan hoti hai kya? Mohabbat ka to mandir hota hai. Those people who come from the colonial background, those people who have this white man's slavery background, those people
that's
who want
true,
to
actually. That's very relevant. Yeah. That's very relevant. Why did he call it Mohabbat ki dukan? Dukan means that he's. Yeah, that's very relevant. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, Prabha says on the Motorola moment, well said, Arnab. Be proud of being a Hindu. Be proud of Hindutva. Thank you very much, Prabha. Thank you very much, Prabha. Bhavani says if a caste census is done in Tamil Nadu, then Brahmins would be happy as they are the true minorities there who should enjoy quota benefits. That's of course said sarcastically. Hiten Mo says the notorious communist says not to be proud of being a Hindu. That reference seems to be to Vivek. People are having a lot of fun, and somebody is also saying here today that Arnab, your volume controller is not doing his job. I forgot, but I saw that message there. So, ladies and gentlemen, people are tuning into this debate, and let me tell you one thing. Hindus are going to be more united. To divide Hindus on the basis of caste is some 1866 thinking which is going to hit the Congress party hard. Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side tonight, we have two big debates, and as I referred to yesterday, many of you responded when I said that there is an implicit China angle in what is happening in the Middle East. And I've always felt there's a China angle in COVID. Now there's a China angle in what the Hamas has done. And I think the Chinese must start taking some responsibility for what they've been up to. There's no point trying to create global conflict and global disease in the way the Chinese are doing. They failed the last time, they'll fail this time as well. When I'm back.